Good morning from Old Saybrook, Connecticut. We are Denison Yachting, and today we're excited to show you motor yacht FEURYUS, a 65-foot Hampton built in 2009. This yacht is listed centrally with Nichol, based in our Palm Beach offices. With around $300,000 in upgrades, this 65 has an owner that has spared no expense in keeping her in turnkey condition. Equipped with side power, bow, and stern thrusters, upgraded Westmar stabilizers, and a new Garmin electronics package, this Hampton is as stable as she is reliable. She also has plenty of spaces for enjoying yourself after you reach your destination. Whether you're setting out on extended voyages or just escaping for the weekend, FEURYUS has the ability to do it all and to do it in style. Beginning today's walkthrough on the Flybridge, let's start on the tender deck, which is found all the way aft. Back here, we have a multi-use storage and entertainment space. As you see it, we find a 2016 Zodiac tender with a new tube and a freshly serviced 50 horsepower Yamaha outboard. This tender is also equipped with an underwater light, VHF radio, depth gauge, and a full cover. This is lowered and retrieved by a 1,500-pound UMT davit found just a few feet over. Forward in this area is a wet bar with plenty of prep space and storage just below a molded awning. Stepping forward brings us into the air-conditioned or heated enclosure finished with easy 2CY polycarbonate glass panels. Aft and to starboard in this space is an L-shaped dinette that offers a gorgeous view of your surroundings. There's additional seating forward on the port side, right next to the upper helm. When running this yacht, you do so from one of two Pomponette Platinum Series white leather helm seats, from which you're just an arm's length away from all new Garmin electronics. This newly replaced suite of electronics consists of 3 new Garmin Chartplotters, Autopilot, and Windicator. Here we also see her VHF radio, thruster controls, and engine controls. From here, let's take a look at the crew space, which is entered at the waterline on our swim platform. First, on the port side is a shower stall that can be used by the crew or by guests showering off after a swim. Across from this is a separate stall for the head with a vanity. Just opposite into port, we see the kitchenette with a sink and cold storage. And then finally, there's a crew cabin with bunks. Continuing forward brings us into this yacht's immaculate engine room, where we come across her twin Cat C18s with a combined 1,746 horsepower. Powering the house is a Kohler genset, one of which is 23 kilowatts and the other is 15.5. She has a 1,500 nautical mile range at 8 knots and 900 RPM, but can be pushed up to 19 knots at full throttle if you need to outrun a storm or simply want to get back in time for happy hour at the dock. And that cocktail hour takes place on the aft deck around a centerline dinette with a fixed hardwood table. Lounging back here under the protection of that hardtop is a guest favorite because it's conducive to taking your time and taking in the view. Another feature back here is a drop-down TV forward on the port side that's just above a sink. And the final detail I want to point out back here are the aft docking stations, both port and starboard, that are equipped with engine controls and joysticks that control the bow and stern thrusters. Also note that walk-around side decks are found on both sides of the yacht and are a must-have for a boat that was designed to always be on the go. Stepping inside through a sliding glass door brings us into this 65's warm salon. The main seating area is found on the starboard side with this L-shaped ultra leather sleeper sofa. Additional seating can be found with a pair of chairs to port just aft of the wine cooler. Forward in here is the TV that hides away and ties into a Bose surround sound system. This brings us to the galley found immediately forward on the starboard side. In this area, we have all the cooking appliances we need, including a GE electric cooktop, oven, and microwave. In addition to plenty of granite countertop space, there's also plenty of refrigeration and a trash compactor. Bar stools sit on the front side of the bar top, right next to the side deck access door found starboard. Immediately adjacent to port is an ultra leather dinette. This brings us to the overbuilt lower helm. Like the upper helm, this lower position has everything you need with the added benefit of being fully climate controlled. Nearly all of the navigation equipment found here has been replaced and upgraded. And then outboard of the helm on the starboard side is a set of stairs that leads down into the lower guest companionway. Moving aft down here leads us to a full beam master stateroom. Between two hanging lockers, a desk and seating area is found on the starboard side below hull windows. On the forward bulkhead, there's a wall-mounted TV right next to the entrance. The ensuite is over on the port side and features a large shower stall. Just one step outside of the master is where the yacht's laundry center is located. Forward in the companionway into port is a guest stateroom with side-by-side berths. The final guest accommodation is the bow VIP with an aft-facing island queen berth, storage on all sides, and a private ensuite with shower. We'd like to thank you for joining us in Connecticut for today's walkthrough of FEURYUS, the 65 Hampton built in 2009. If you would like any additional information, like a full list of specs, or if you'd like to see her in person, you can reach out to Blake Nichol with Dennison Yachting anytime.